back to Cougar Creations. I'm Carter.
And I'm Dylan, and today we have a great show for you.
In this episode, we're going to understand the world of theater and drama at Greenfield-Central.
We'll also talk about their upcoming show, These Shining Lives.
So let's head on down to the auditorium stage and learn more about theater. We're in the brand new auditorium looking to learn more about theater and the effect it has on students and Greenfield-Central as a whole.
We first got to talk to Delaney Ball to learn more about her lead role in the performance.
The play These Shining Lives follows the main character, Catherine, who gets a job working at a watch factory, and it's right after the war, and their job is to paint watch faces with a radium compound. They are getting sick, their bones ache, their teeth ache, they bleed, and there's no explanation for this. No doctors will listen to them, and it follows that. Being the main character has been really fun. I've never been a main character before, so this has been a really cool experience, and this character is it's one of the more lead characters of plays. I never really leave the stage. So going from being a side character, being an ensemble, to never leaving the stage has been really cool and really fun. On a normal day, we usually come in, we have a spot that we know needs fixing, and we go through it. And our director, Mr. Dahlstrom, is really cool because he, instead of telling us exactly what to do, he asks us questions about our character, what we think our character would do, and he allows us to make choices on our own without just telling us exactly what we need to do. So it's really fun. My favorite part has been working with a smaller cast. I feel like a lot of plays, a lot of musicals has a lot of people involved, and there are only 6 leads, and I think 16, maybe more, involved at all, and working with a smaller cast has just been really fun. We all feel really close with each other, and it's just been really nice. I've learned a lot about the 1920s era, specifically women's lives in the 1920s. I've learned with many of them, people didn't listen a lot, and they didn't really have a lot of job opportunities, and just a lot about women's lives in the 1920s.
Now that we've understood the onstage side of These Shining Lives, we will now talk to Evan Teskey, the backstage stage manager for the show, to understand how this show was performed beyond the stage.
So as stage manager, my job's kind of, before the show, it's kind of going around to all the crews, making sure that we're doing our job to make sure the show's as best as it can be for the actors, and making sure it all comes together. My role helps the play come together by mostly just making sure that everybody's staying on task, because the moment we get behind, the moment everything can fall apart. So just making sure that everything is on time in a good manner is what helps us be successful. Working with tech has been great. Obviously, mostly I've acted for my whole high school career, so getting to be behind the scenes is really fun and kind of seeing that aspect. We just got a new set designer, so meeting her and kind of getting to get that aspect and get her new visions is really cool to me. The most challenging part of this production is probably building off of the storyline, because you have to really have the dramatic effects of it, because it's such a big drama that you really have to give it the full effect that it deserves, since it's a true story. The different parts of tech I have to deal with is a little bit of everything except for actors. So all the tech heads is kind of who I specifically deal with, and then they go off to their, we call them techies. The whole point of that is that I tell the tech heads what needs to happen for that day, just to make sure we stay on task, like I said before. And then they go off to their techies and make sure that the show is as successful as it can be. A normal day of rehearsal for me is not really a normal day ever, because I'm always doing something different. It really is just dependent on the day. I spend a lot of my days in we call it the tech layer, helping set, because they have the most work in terms of like load. So building pieces, making sure that everything's going smoothly. But often I check up with like props, making sure that our set dressing is going well, costumes and green room, making sure that they can like work with the actors once we get to that point, and kind of just dealing with every little department except for actors once again.
Next, we asked him about what his favorite part of the production was, highlighting a more backstage point of view.
My favorite part of working on the show, seeing everything behind the scenes and seeing that all develop was really cool. But then once we got up to show nights, and having the show nights has really been like an eye-opener of like, we only saw half of the show until the show happened. So like, obviously I saw the behind the scenes and all that stuff was great, but then when the actors joined in, it really completed it, and it felt like the work really paid off, which is probably the best part of the show for me.
Welcome back. We hope you got to learn more about the theater and what GC offers in the performing arts.
We would like to thank Mr. Dahlstrom, Delaney Ball, and Evan Teskey for helping us out with this episode.
The next show will be the midwinter production of student-directed productions in January.
Thanks for watching. Have a Cougar-tastic day.
Want to learn more? Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and make sure to subscribe and smash that like button on YouTube for future videos.